All praises to the Most High.
House Democrats are committed.
Fair use. I want to be very brief about this. Uh, uh, we see the reaction of these people who didn't vote with God, right? And now
Driving down.
they are blaming black people, and I can see it in their faces. They are disappointed. They're sad. They're worried. They're disgusted. They don't know what to do or what's going to happen to them. This is the curse. We see the curse in these people's face on their expressions. You can't hide your feelings because your feelings are in your face and you can't hide it. And so they are still pushing on with the government. They're still pushing. They're still voting for Babylon. They're still voting for Babylon. And I think I'll title this message, Where's Your Hope? Where is your hope? Because while if you're hoping that Babylon, that God steps in and straighten America out and you get your jobs back, if you're still hoping for that, then your hope is in the wrong place. Because America, Babylon, is not going to recover. It's going to continue to fall. And if you are teaching people to hope and pray that this kingdom recovers, then you are pushing God's kingdom away. You're not doing yourself a service, because this next kingdom will belong to us, brothers and sisters. It will, and the wicked will. The reign of the wicked is over. We're not talking color or anything like that. We're talking about the reign of the wicked. That's how we want. That's how I want you to differentiate this world we live in, the world of the wicked. We are in the world of the wicked. The earth is, Job 9:24 says, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, Israelites. If not, where and who is he? We are the judges. And God is about to restore righteous judgment back into the earth. He's already done it, because we out teaching the truth. We're bringing those old weird laws. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. The edition of Esther. Okay. I'm going to read something to you here in the edition of Esther 13, in verse 4. I know the Israelites, we know about this. This is a very special scripture. Why? Because it exhibits, it explains the behavior that this government is exhibiting right now. Okay? Why is that important? Because 2/3 of our people, actually the whole 12 tribes, were put under a strong delusion. And God sent a strong delusion for us, for the people who didn't want to hear the truth. And 2/3 of our people are going to die, going to be destroyed when Babylon falls, because they don't want to hear the truth. And I'm going to read this scripture these scriptures in attempt to shine light on these people and what's happening in the world today, and why the role that these politicians and our uh, entertainers are playing is not going to help us, but is going to help to destroy us, destroy you. Because 1/3 of the people are going to wake up based on what God is doing now. Let me read this first. Let me read the scripture. I'm going to show you what God is doing. I'm going to show you what God is doing. Micah 2:11. Micah 2, I think it's 11. Or is it 10? I'm gonna read, start at 10. Arise ye. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. The Most High is telling the Israelites, the 12 tribes are here in America, all down through South, North, South, and Central America. Arise. What does he mean, arise? Raise up your level of thinking. Raise up your level of thinking and depart. How do you depart? He's saying leave America? No. He's saying leave the jurisdiction of America. Right? I'm going to show you how you do that. I'm going to show you how that looks here in a minute. Very few seconds. I'll get to this last verse. Rise up and leave, depart, for this is not your rest. What is he talking about? For the condition you're in is not your end. The condition that you're in now, whether it be a job, your political job, your entertainment job, you're in depression and you're homeless, that's not your rest. He's not going to leave you there. Because actually you have no peace. So this can't be your rest because you have no peace in this system. No peace of mind. One of the curses is that you would pray that it was night when it was day because you didn't know what the day was going to bring, and you would pray that it would be night, that it would be day when it's night. So you have no assurance for your life under the wicked, under the rule of the wicked. Arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. How is this land polluted? Blood shed. Blood's been shed. We have committed all kind of sin. They forced us to commit sin in this land, and we got used to it and started liking the pleasures of this body, satisfying your body and not walking in the commandments of God. We polluted the land. We helped them pollute the land. We've killed people in this land. Our people have killed our own people in this land. We have polluted this place, this earth that they control now, really. This earth, but it's saying wherever you are in captivity at, because it is polluted. And what the Bible say? Blood pollutes the land. And how can you cleanse the lands? I think that's Numbers, or is it Exodus? The land can only be cleansed by the blood, by shed blood of the people who polluted the land with other people's blood. We know what that means. We know what that means. And I'm talking to you too, white people and Africans and Orientals, and I'm talking to all of y'all. Y'all know what happened. And this is the Most High saying he's going to have to shed the blood of the people who run this government, or the people who are responsible for killing his chosen people in this land. Now, if that's not you, that was your forefather, whatever, then the best thing you can do is cleave to the Israelites and start keeping these laws. And if it means that they're going to attack us, or they're going to call you an in-lover, you're a traitor, then that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do to save your life. But it's up to you, because we're going to be all right. Israelites gonna be all right. The 1/3 is gonna be all right. Are you part of the 1/3? Are you part of those nations, those Gentile nations that God is gonna save and take you in the promised land with us because you cleaved and you end up being a blessing and a support to Israel in these last days? It shall destroy you, even with sword destruction, nuclear weapons, unrest. You're going to cleave to America, and as he take America down, you're going to fall with it. He said if you cleave, he catch y'all cleaving with that enemy, with the enemy, not the nations who's cleaving to you and supporting you and trying to keep the laws, not those white people and Chinese and Oriental and black Africans, not those. They're going to support us. They're going to wake up. Some of them going to wake up too. But those of you who wants this government to continue to rule the earth, I see y'all keep fighting and marching when you should have left the government. I'm going to show you why. This is God talking to you. If a man walk in the spirit and falsehood if a man walking in the spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine. Wine, in this sense, will be lies, prophesying lies. That's what you boot. I'm gonna call y'all bootlicks, and if you change and repent, then you my brothers. But I'm gonna call you bootlicks now, because y'all know, y'all have heard the Israelites. You had an opportunity to get on YouTube and learn this Bible just like everybody else, but the Spirit ain't talking to y'all, because y'all continue to be stiff-necked and y'all want to pollute and still fight for your position in this government. So your falsehood, you're lying, saying, I will prophesy unto thee wine. That's lies, propaganda. It's going to be better. So you preachers saying, if you pay your tithes, you're going to be blessed. We ain't been blessed yet. The church people ain't been blessed yet. We ain't been blessed yet. We under a curse. They're about to destroy us. They're about to go all out Hitler on us. They had the wrong Jews the first time, but they know who they are now. They always have. And so now they're going to go all out Hitler on us. But we ain't worried. I didn't say that for you to get scared. I will prophesy unto thee wine and of strong drink. Strong drink. You know what that is. You're intoxicated. You're not thinking right. You're not moving right. So the prophecy, the message from these people are going to make you drunk and unstable. And he shall even be the prophet of this people. Well, a lot of our people, 2/3 of our people listening to y'all. That blood's on your hand. I will surely assemble Jacob. In other words, he's saying no matter how hard y'all try to stop us, because you blacks, y'all trying to stop Jacob from coming forward too. Y'all trying to stop the message of God. Y'all trying to stop the laws of God, promoting and building up this politics. I don't feel sorry for y'all to try to hold on to that stuff. Because really, y'all scattering the flock. But he said, I will surely, regardless of what y'all do, I'm going to assemble Jacob. And I will surely gather the remnant of Israel and put them together as sheep in Basra, as the flock in the midst of their fold. In other words, y'all still trying to build the kingdom. Donald Trump is still trying to torment the children, the Israelites. He know who they are because he's heard the Bible. He was in New York when they first started preaching, One West first started. He's been hating them ever since. Donald Trump and this government and white supremacy, they are the fold. In other words, that's the corral. He's going to gather us together in the midst of this wicked nation's corral. They're going to be all around us, blocking us on every side, like they've been doing for 500 years or more, since the Greek captivity. That was before Christ. Like they've been doing, they had us corralled, because they are the wicked, and the earth is given in their hands. They have the weapons. He said, but he's going to bring us together. He's going to surely bring us together. And that's what's happening now. The people who love the truth, they are gathering together in their minds and saying, okay, I'm an Israelite, bethinking themselves, I need to come back to the commandments. I need to get myself together. I need to keep the Sabbath. That's your covenant. That's your covenant signature right there. Keep that Sabbath. You know what that would do to this nation if we start keeping the Sabbath? In the midst of their corralling us, in the midst of them having us surrounded where we can't move, they shall make great noise by reason of the multitude of men. When we come together and as revolutionaries, now the First Amendment declares that it shows them that after everything their relatives done and them, what they've done, the system they set up and held in place, they were not supposed to stop us from coming back and remembering who we were and coming back to our God. But they decided to do that, right? That's what they decided to do. So they're going to have to suffer this punishment the Most High is about to put on them. Not a punishment, not chastisement, but they're going to have to be punished. They're going to have to be punished and taken down. They're going to have to be brought down. Their power is going to have to be taken from them. So I'm going to go back. Let's read this. Let's listen a little bit more to this.
A high cost of living here in New York and in the United States of America. Things are too expensive. Housing costs are too high. Grocery costs are too high, and utility costs are too high. America is too expensive. We must build an affordable economy for hard-working taxpayers here in New York.
See what he's saying? He's promoting them taxing us. He's promoting us staying slaves. I wasn't lying to y'all. He's promoting us, our continual slavery to these people, to continue to eat from their table, under the crumbs from under their table, continue to bow down to their system. When the peace and friendship treaty, this man knows everything I'm telling you. He knows about the treaty, the peace and friendship treaty. He knows about the human rights association that Donald Trump opted out of. He knows all this, and he still wants us to follow him up under this man, these people, under the seat of the Antichrist. He's still trying to get us to go bow down to the seat of the Antichrist. And look at all his supporters. They know, man. They know everything we know. But that shows you how wicked they are, too. Wicked niggas. That shows you just how wicked they are, too. Okay? Let me see. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to show you. You can go look at this video yourself. But I'm showing you that I'm not wrong about these people. The Bible told us to come out from under their jurisdiction. I just read it in Malachi, in Micah. Says, stop eating the crumbs. Stop going to Esau for everything. Stop saying that's the only hope we got. Put your hope in. Where's your hope? Put your hope back in the Most High God. Lay up your treasures in heaven. They trying to keep you focused on this system, and they're going to fall with this system, rightly so. Now, I want to show you what Donald Trump and all these people are thinking. And if you think you're going to change your mind by voting or standing up marching, I'm fixing to show you. Addition to Esther 13 chapter, verse 4. Let's start there. This is the wicked who rule the world. This is them talking and thinking. Declare unto us that in all nations throughout the world, that's us scattered all over the world, there was scattered a certain malicious people that had laws. He's talking about the Mosaic laws, not their UCC codes, that had laws contrary to all nations. All the nations. Our laws are contrary to every nation because they're all Edomite nations. I don't care if it's Chinese or Japanese. Those are Edomites. That's not Moab. I know some of you people think that's who the Bible's talking about when he's talking about Moab. No, when he said Moab, he's talking about the people that in the land of Moab. He's talking about the land of Moab. In many cases, in context, it's talking about the land of Moab. Japanese and Chinese. Moab don't rule no more. They were already punished by the Edomites, who are the Chinese. They run things. They were already punished. Every other nation that had us in captivity is ran by Edomites. The earth was brown, man. And I'm saying that for a reason. I'm showing you that the Edomite nation is conquering the world, has conquered the world. And they are in government. And this scripture here is on point. It says that had laws contrary to all nations. That's true. That's facts right now. Their laws are the same. Keep the Israelites under your feet and make your own laws for the land. Contrary to all the nations. Nobody is keeping the Mosaic law, God's laws. That God's laws is Yahweh's laws is the law of the land, is the law of the earth. Nations and continually despise the commandments of the kings. God's laws go against the commandments of the king of every land. It's late. So, as the uniting of our kingdom honorably intended by us cannot go forth. As long as God keeps sending the prophets out, he did that in every captivity. He did that in every captivity. When he got ready to release his people and to gather his people back up, he sent the prophets out on the streets. And then he had another nation take down the nation that had us in captivity. Egypt, he took them down himself. That's why this country is like Egypt. The first captivity, the last captivity is similar to the first captivity. God took Egypt down himself. Then you had Syria. Then you had the Syrian captivity. Okay? And then you had Babylon. Then you had Medo-Persian. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 right there. Then you had the Greeks, which they tried to erase it, take the books out of the Bible so you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand what the Greeks did, and that way they could also erase our identity to discontinue from our heritage, because they were strong in forcing us to keep their customs and get rid of ours. They would even murder you, just like the Babylonians. Didn't they force Daniel not to pray? Didn't they make everybody bow down to their God, their statue? They all have done it. Before you can rule this world, you have to take the rulers of this world in captivity. God made the earth for our sake. The Israelites, the church, the elect, the chosen. and he's going to put it back in our hands. We got our punishment for going off. The Edomites have never been punished, chastised, because they're not his sons. Now, if they want this 1,000 years, they can get it. If they don't, then gone back over and join the white supremacy. If y'all want this 1,000 years of peace, living your life in perfect harmony with Christ and God, then you do what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you're supposed to be doing. If not, then gone, because this world, y'all about to be destroyed. If you don't want to be over, you don't want to serve the Most High God through us and his people, who are the gods of the earth, the kings of the earth. We served y'all. I'm just letting it all out today. And it says, they can't go forward. Seeing then, we understand that this people alone is continually in opposition unto all men. When he said all men, he's talking about all the nations. God set us up peculiar like that. He said these laws, see what makes us in opposition is because we keep trying to keep God's laws. And we keep telling them when we were made to reprove them. When we bring that law, just by us trying to live righteous and living godly, that's reproving them. That's why they want to get rid of you. These people are the devils. The people who follow white supremacy are the devils on the earth. They are the deceivers. They don't want this to be a godly earth. They're trying to take it from God and make themselves their own gods. Continuing opposition unto all men, differing in strange manners of their laws. See, didn't I just say that? It's these laws that they feel are strange, so they call us strange. They're trying to gaslight us. You know they was gaslighting in the Bible? They've been doing it. An evil affected to our state. An evil affected to our state. That means their state of being. Working all manner of mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established. Now you see what they're saying? We work in mischief because we don't want to be their slaves. We won't bow down to them. We won't let them make laws and force us to live by their will. When God gave all of us dominion on this earth to live according to our own will. He said, I hope y'all, he told us now, I'm going to lay before you the do's and the don'ts. You can choose the blessings or the curse. You can choose life or death. He said, but it's your choice. And it says, working all mischief. He called it mischief when we won't bow down. We won't comply to them. That's mischief. They prove how serious they are about this when they shoot you down because you won't let them traffic stop you. You won't let them police you on how you driving. You know what I mean? And every one of them are breaking their oath of office. It don't matter now because, they've been exposed. The devil's been exposed and he's just being the devil now. He don't care about human rights. Your human rights is up. What y'all gonna do now? Human rights are up. They've been up, but at least they would give you some kind of respect at times. But now, all the holes all stops are out. All bets are off. No more human rights for these Jews, these black Jews. No more human rights. We're not going to treat y'all human. You never did when you was feeding us to alligators, cutting babies out of our women's stomach, slaughtering us, making holidays and forcing us to keep it. Holidays where we were getting destroyed. And you was destroying us. Okay? Let me keep reading. They working all the mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established. No, we don't want your kingdom to be firmly established. That's why God put us down here, to be an opposition to the wicked. That's why he gave us the laws. Okay? Verse 6. Therefore, we command that all they that are signified in writing unto you and by a man who is ordained over the affairs and is next to us, shall all with their wives and children be utterly destroyed by the sword. You hear that? Utterly destroyed by the sword of their enemies, without mercy and pity, the 14th day of the 12th month, Adar, this present year. That was then, and it never changes. It never changed. Perpetual hatred is what Esau had for us. And Donald Trump and the white supremacists, they don't have any new bags of tricks. They're going by the old playbook. This is what Hitler went by. This is what drove them and motivated them to hate us. This is what Esau, it's in their genes. They bred this. They teach their children this when they first come up. Every white person you know will say they don't believe in the Bible. Is it because they never read the Bible? No, it's because they know what it says. They know who we are, and they know these scriptures right here. They know this is our MO right here, is to be against the wicked. So I'm talking to you strangers. That's what I call you brothers, because y'all still strangers over here in this political field, entertainment world. Y'all about to fall, man. Y'all got to fall so so our people can shake a loose from y'all. Because as long as y'all holding up hope, y'all gonna keep our people, some of our young kids and people blind, thinking this system is going to recover in 4 years. No, it's not. In 4 years, God gonna have most of these Edomites beat to a pulp. Why? Because I'm gonna read one more scripture. I'm gonna read these scriptures tonight. Hosea, the first chapter. Hosea 1, and let's go 10 and 11. This is why we know that this government is going to fall. It's a bunch of other scriptures in here, but this is the main one right here. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. We outnumber them. Our numbers are up. We outnumber them. Our numbers are up. Not only that, the people that hate this country, their numbers add with our numbers, okay? Talking about Russia, China, North Korea, the UN, Africa. They have no allies. All of South America hate this government. They have no allies. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. If they are cleaving to us and they hate this government, then our numbers are up, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, "You are not my people," aren't they saying, haven't they hid us and took our identity and said, y'all not, we don't know who y'all are. Y'all some people from Africa. We don't know. Your fathers and mothers sold y'all to us, right? Yet ye are not my people. There it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. That's the first dangerous part right there. Because we know even our own black supposed to be leaders and politicians and that political system and our religious system will not say that we are the sons of the living God because of our nationality. We're the Israelites. They won't say it. They're not going to say it. They're not going to say it on that, get saved, get delivered. So you think all those Edomites, that government, Trump's government, those supremacy, the Proud Boys, all those evangelical churches, all those black evangelic prosperity preaching, TDJ homosexual teachers and homosexual preachers and choir members, they're going to say, y'all the sons of the living God, we need to come back and keep the law and keep our commitment with God that our foreparents made for us, that threw us under the curse. You think they're going to, really? That's what you think? Okay, keep thinking that. No, they're not. They're not going to say it. They don't want to say it. It burns their mouth to say it. It eats their belly up to say, we were wrong about these people. God do love them. He is fighting for them. Right? No, they're not going to say it. Okay? Here's the thing right here. The 11th verse. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together. Now, the Most High said He's going to gather us in while we're here before Christ come back to deliver us up. He's going to gather us in their corral, in the midst of them. In the midst of their corral, He's going to gather us up. Now, how is that going to happen if they are steady trying to scatter us? He's going to have to give us some kind of power where we can, because he said once He gather us up, we're going to have that loud cry, that power that we got, that people look and say, okay, they back together now. You know, they said once they start seeing us come together back to our nationality and keeping God's law, then they're going to say, God has raised up a powerful army against us. The wicked is going to say that. For them to say we are the sons of the living God, they got to see this. They're going to have to see this army. And they're going to have to be like Pharaoh. They're going to have to be like Pharaoh when he said, we can't take no more of these plagues. Let's let them go. Our firstborn sons, God killed our first. God's going to put it on them. He's going to put it on them. And when they see that the Most High is fighting for us again and have compassion for us again, that's the only time they're going to get scared and say that fear that was on us when we was in slavery, where one man could have one gun and make 50 slaves bow down. That was the kind of fear God put on us. That's the only way those little people could conquer us. But He put us in captivity and punishment because we went away from Him and started worshiping their gods. But we're out of slavery now. Your time for holding us is over. The curse is on you people, all other nations. We see it happening everywhere. Tragedy. You call it Mother Nature. We call it God's revenge. Then shall the children of Israel, the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head. We be gathered together. A lot of people think that's Christ going to come back and get. No, Christ is going to pull us together in the sky. That's not talking about that. It's talking about we're going to be gathered together because He's going to do some things on this earth that's going to force us to stop trying to eat from Esau's crumbs and realize that we're not in captivity no more. They took the chains off of us. We have Israelites that's keeping the laws that can lead the people to gather together and stop fighting each other. Stop saying, if you don't come over here and bow down to me, then you can't join this group. No, He's going to have to move some of y'all leaders, Nate and General Yohana, some of y'all other people that ain't nothing but church pastors. He's going to have to remove y'all. I hope nothing bad happened to y'all. But He's going to have to remove y'all, man. Or y'all going to have to change y'all behavior, man. Both of y'all can't be right. Then shall the children of Judah and Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head. Okay, what does that mean? Appoint themselves one head. Now, before you can be a part of the 1/3, you got to already have appointed Christ in your life. Now, it could mean we get a leader. We get a leader who's not afraid to go and say to the Gentiles that, hey, we're not under your jurisdiction no more. And I'm speaking for all the people. We're going to get away from y'all. We don't want nothing, no crumbs from your table. The Most High will provide for us, and we are moving away from you guys. Declaration of Independence, General Yohana. We are sovereign. We are no longer want your 501c3 tax cuts, exemption. We don't want none of that. We don't want nothing from you. The Most High will provide. We don't have no people out here like that yet. But we praying for one or two. Maybe all the leaders of the camps will get together and say this and be ready to get together where they can support each other and be a support to each other and say, hey, we're gonna have to stand against this political and religious irony that they're using against us. We're not a part of your corporation. We challenge your jurisdiction. In court, somebody go to court, we go all flood that court and challenge that jurisdiction. You can start doing it like that. All stand and challenge. You don't have no jurisdiction over these sovereign people. They're not your citizens. You can't force us under your jurisdiction. That's the 14th Amendment, why the 14th Amendment was created. Donald Trump told you that they can't have it both ways. Either you can't force us under your jurisdiction or you can. Now, if you can, then you're saying that we are your slaves again. Then we just have to go on and be revolutionaries and go on and fight, man. Go on and do our thing, and when they come to try to stop us, we outnumber them. We are the sands of the sea, man. We can tell them, if you continue to approach us, then we will have to defend ourselves. That's the only way we're going. And God will fight for us. He will put the fear on them so bad, he will make their weapons and their drones misfunction. You know. And they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel. Now, what it means come up out of the land means they will release us from their jurisdiction. They will stop pursuing us. That's what's going to happen. And that government is going to fall, but they're going to stop pursuing us. We under Jacob's trouble, but Esau's blessing is over. So all praises to the Most High. You can go listen to them people if you want to. I just used them for a prop, okay? So I'm just using them for a prop. This message is, where is your hope? Where is your hope? I'm asking you, where is your hope? Faith in the devil, fear. When you fear this devil, then that's saying you have faith in him, that he will overcome you, and you better obey him instead of obeying the Most High God. Paul said, who you yield your members to, your body, who you yield your members to, who you give your body to, that's whose servants you are. He told you to yield not your bodies to them. Your mind is your body, a part of your body. Don't have faith in God. Everything that he has done for us and got us to this point, he can take us into his promised land and defeat these enemies for us. Start praying that your enemies be defeated and disconnect from him, and watch them start falling. All praises. Where's your hope?